Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Nuggets News. In this week's technical analysis, we'll cover the big three, and we really are at a critical juncture here, a crossroads. Last week we were trading at around 11,000, and we painted a couple of scenarios highlighting this long-term downtrend that was most likely going to act as resistance of some kind. So the first scenario we painted was the bullish one, where we test it, we pull back, and then we burst through it. Or the other scenario that we highlighted was if it acts as resistance and we can't burst through, then this cycle bracket is pushing down to the 25th of Feb, we said, and that's how we played out here. So we hit that resistance, we've pulled back, and then obviously today some good fundamental news came out, and I tweeted this morning. It was great to wake up to this news that the Goldman Sachs backed Circle app has been acquired has acquired Poloniex. So for those that don't know, Poloniex was one of the largest altcoin exchanges a couple of years ago. Now they've had their issues. You hear about support tickets taking months to get responses and that sort of thing. But now that that's been bought, I'm hoping that they can turn that exchange around, maybe produce a really professional exchange, and certainly with that that Goldman backing and that institutional traditional market relationship, let's hope that they can give an on-ramp to some more more money, more traditional investors. That'd be great for this space. So that's my hope. Sorry to talk about fundamentals in a technical video, but that was the catalyst to give us this push up, and now we have this bracket that really should provide a push up. Maybe we go straight through this long-term downtrend line, or maybe we see a similar pattern to what we saw here, in that we come up, we test it, the RSI has time to cool off, we get that momentum, and then we burst through it. And really guys, I think if we can get through this downtrend line, we're going to be off to the races. That's the long-term downtrend line that everyone has their eyes on. All sorts of traders, day traders, swing traders, long-term investors want to know that this long-term downtrend is behind us, and that could be the green flag to give everyone the all clear and that comfort that yes, the downtrend is over. So very important. The next few days are crucial. It's great to see these cycle brackets providing some clear dates for us, and those money cycles and those money flows, they've really treated us well for close to a year now. So Ethereum, similar story. We spoke about the long-term downtrend line, but we said that Ethereum cycle brackets bottomed a couple of days after. So, Bitcoin and Litecoin, we'll talk about in a second, but they bottomed a couple of days before. So Ethereum certainly didn't react as strongly to the news. Again, it's right at that critical juncture. Maybe we pull back and cool off for another day or two, but the real push up coming from these two brackets here is on the 28th. And again, once we break that downtrend line, it's going to encourage a lot of investors that have been maybe sitting on the sidelines or waiting to see how this plays out. Let's jump over to Litecoin here. This has been slightly different. It's had some fundamental news that have driven it and given it some push-ups at different times, that light pay news and so on. So it's had a different looking downtrend line than the other two. It got that beautiful push up there and broke its shorter term downtrend. Again, we're looking for these cycle brackets to push up, to pull back, and the real push up that we're looking for is, right now as we're speaking on the 26th, let's see how Litecoin behaves. I certainly feel that Litecoin and Bitcoin can lead the way, and as I mentioned before, we're really looking for Ethereum to have more of a stronger move, maybe a day or two after Bitcoin and Litecoin. So guys, that's pretty exciting stuff. No doubt the entire market is going to follow as you look down the list here of all our favorites. Everything is correlating with Bitcoin highly, which we sort of see when it's the whole market sort of sentiment and there's no real individual news for coins. They tend to be all tracking Bitcoin very closely, which I know a lot of you find frustrating. That's just one of the problems we have, or issues we face with having these markets in their infancy. So plenty to look at, guys, over the next 24 to 48 hours. The market's going to tell us a lot. I hope you've enjoyed this short video. Please hit that like button, share these videos around, subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for tuning in, guys. Cheers.